finally knows how to handle the camera.
Yo!
Because of
Jay!
We'll tell you all about how good I am at teaching. So I just broke my memory card. The first memory card I got when I first bought my camera. 64 GBs, man. This thing has helped me so much. The pieces are gonna come off and block off my memory card component. I mean the memory card compartment. So because it did before, and that was kind of scary because a lot of other memory cards were not going in, and I don't want to risk the camera of the camera memory card compartment from getting blocked again. So in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now, I'll just get into the process of showing you guys what I do. Okay, so first things first, today is Monday and I am currently in Annie's place, one of my friends who is also currently my student. Right now we're in class, 12 o'clock, and later 3 o'clock we'll probably be done. Yeah. So he's my student.
I woke up late today though.
She's learning how to put the battery in the in
I'm
the
learning
camera.
how to on the camera as well.
How
This
to
is
on the
on
camera.
and this is off.
If you don't know how to do that, you can probably join my class too. Oh yeah, 3 shots. So whatever I'm saying now, it has to kind of like be on the 180-degree rule side. So this is what we're doing. We are practicing the rules, which is the rule of thirds versus, not versus, rule of thirds, the shutter rule, and also the 180-degree rule. So that's what we're doing right now. So I am vlogging and teaching her at the same time. Yeah, it's really hot. This light is so hot. So we're taking a break now. Anyways, I take classes for like 3 hours. 3 hours a day for 2 days in a week. That's what I do every day. So I right now currently have 2 students in. So that's basically around 4 days of my week of classes that I teach, private classes I teach for people. And yeah, this is what I do. I think the electricity just went off. Okay, anyways, this is what I do every time from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 3 p.m. After that I reach home, I freshen up, I have tea, and then I'll get started into work. That's when the real thing that happens, work happens. And currently I am working on different kinds of projects. There are client projects, there are projects which are contract basis, which kind of pay me on a monthly basis, like a salary type. So I have to kind of consider working with a certain deadline, and then I have to provide them something before the deadline and weekly updates and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I do. I provide them weekly updates. I did have an agreement with the people that I signed up for the contract work, monthly contract work as well, that I will be actually doing other work as well, which includes my client work. So I have different clients that I work for. So this is what I do usually. I don't know if I'm gonna take in more students anymore because it's already taking a lot of my time, but then if I do, I'll have to manage my time again. And yeah, that's what I do. I work every single day. We are currently doing a suit practicals practice. That's what I make my students do, practicals, a lot of practicals, because that's how I learn. Yeah. Our cinematographer and director, Nation Molly. Okay, let's get started. This is the camera we're using, Sony Alpha. The behind the scenes camera.
That's my phone, man.
Let's set this party on fire. Players, put your hands to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air. It's just so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. Showtime.
in from class. It's raining crazy. So I am back home, and yeah, so this is my small workspace, my small tiny workspace where I work and do everything. It's kind of messy right now because I've been working on something. So always sanitize yourself before you touch anything. This is my bro. Plays Dota all day, does nothing else. And he's not even that good in Dota.
Nope.
Yeah, he's a noob. That's what they say in gaming terms. He's a noob. Coming into the perspective of how fast or how slow I am actually growing at this in this field, you can say that I'm actually growing pretty okay for a 1 year, jump into the whole start of the whole jumping into the freelance. Now I don't have to. Now I can actually have enough money to pay bills. If my parents need some money, I can give them. Of course, if I do spend on equipment to buy, there is a chance that I might have to kind of like, I might have to make up for that money that I've spent. But then at the end of the day, I kind of know where the projects are going and what kind of projects are going to pay me and where the projects are going to come from later, like future projects. I can hit something around 5 a.m. or like 6 a.m. sometimes working, just sitting on my laptop. That's the reason why I get like a lot of dark circles and all that. And I kind of made it a habit, which is not really a good thing. You could say that it's not really a good thing to lose your sleep. I would suggest that you sleep on time and get your work done on time. So I am trying to change that routine now, but I am a person who still does it. If I have to work intensely, I still get creative at night, and that's how I roll. You can say that. I just sleep here. You know why I sleep in the living room? It's because I get up in the morning, sometimes for shoots, and I don't have to disturb anyone. We live in a very small, compact house, so this is a quarter, my mother's quarter. My workspace is actually just that small space right there. That's where I work. That's where all the magic happens. Time to go pick up my mother. It's actually time to go and pick up my mother. So it's raining heavy and we're going to pick up my mother, and we'll be coming back for some work. Let's go. The seatbelts, always important. The seatbelts. We are back home, and now time to take a chai break. That's what we call it, chai break. And after that I'm gonna get to work. So kind of clean our workspace now. Can't do anything about these wires because the wires just come and tangle. It's better to just find them like this and keep it into like this, tangle it around. Yeah, it's been with me for 6 years. I've been using it for a lot of my projects, and yeah, it's a good graphics tablet. I was thinking of investing on the one with the screen. But I don't think I'll be needing that right now because I am pretty used to it right now. I'm pretty used to using this. I don't have to look down and then point it. I'm actually used to just looking up straight and then just drawing it, so pretty used to it. So I don't think I'll be needing a tablet with a screen yet, and it's pretty expensive, so I don't want to invest on something I don't need. This has been getting the work done so far, so I'm happy with it. I'm gonna work this for now. The system I use, it's a laptop, it's not even a PC. I would suggest that you use a PC for editing. A lot of you already have systems, but I do a lot of running around, and I don't have I need portability to work with, so this is what I got. I used to think that a gaming PC is actually good for editing, but then so turns out that it's not the best, but it does the job. the old PC that I used took about like 5 hours or something just to render like 2 minutes of edited footages, you know. So this gets it done in like just 7 minutes or something, like 6. So sometimes it doesn't even take that long, it just gets done in like a minute or something, you know. So basically way faster, workflow is way faster, so gets it done. So the gimbal I'm using is the Weeble S, very portable. I can actually break this down to, I can take out the, you know, these tripod stands. I can take out this mount at the top, you know, and it just becomes such a small gimbal that I can actually place it into this bag right here. It's not even that big, so it just fits there straight up. I can also fit the camera. I still have space to keep the camera and the lenses as well. So this is a very portable gimbal. It also has a payload of somewhere around, I think it's got good payloads. I don't know how much it is, but it can basically support a heavy setup. So useful and very portable. So yeah, that's Zine for you guys. So this is basically my work, you know, my workflow. So yeah, and all these are projects which I actually have to move into a folder later. They're basically different projects for different clients, and I just cramped it up into the desktop because I needed access to it very quickly. So getting back to what I'm doing currently right now, I'm actually working on this animation project, and as you can see here, this is what I'm doing right now. This is just one scene and one background, you can say that. So just for this scene I have actually drawn, I don't know how many, but many layers. You can see that there are so many layers right here. I have drawn smoke, grass, house, and all this different layers, you know. So each layer kind of coordinates with things that are, you know, that are there in this scene right here. And I'm not actually even done with this. I actually have to draw a foreground here, so this is actually going to act as a background, and there's going to be more stuff in it. There's going to be a lot of stuff in this, and I haven't really completed the colors as well. I don't feel like it's really accurate yet, so I do have to get it accurate, the colors of the sky, you know. I still have to do a lot of more painting. So this is just one scene, and I have to draw, I don't know how many, but probably like 100 or something, like scenes for this project. And this is what I'm working on right now, and I think, you know, it's gonna take quite a long time for me to finish, but yeah, it's a challenge, and I think I can definitely take it up. So yeah, so the different kinds of brushes, I kind of used so many different kinds of brushes for this project, and it's very much easier for me to actually use these different brushes to paint this different elements. It's way more easier, you know. So I do suggest that you have different brushes aligned for yourself if you are animating or doing an animation project in any time soon. So it's actually very easy for me to actually work this. I just have to basically, you know, just have to look at the screen straight and just get it done, you know. But then of course it's not such a big screen, so it does kind of become difficult for me to see details, so I have to keep zooming in and out, you know, which is kind of difficult. But I will be investing on an external monitor, and right now this is all I have, and this is my workspace. So peace.